Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Please hold all tickets. The fifth race has a photo finish. Welcome to Los Alamitos, California, and Infused Productions and the TV talk show We'd Like to Talk. And introducing our show host, as always, Medicinal Mike.
Thanks.
Bang. Zoom.
That wasn't weird at all. Everybody, welcome to We'd Like to Talk. Okay? He just ran away from me. Welcome to We'd Like to Talk here at Cannabis Capitol. It's another beautiful Monday, 3 p.m., I think, 3-ish. You know how we do it over here. We have a great show coming up. We've got lots of great guests. We're going to have Big Freezy from Raw. He's coming in. You can also see him from the show The Cookbook. We also have Jay Caruso from Honeyflower at the San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market, event creator, legal licensed event, of course, which there aren't many of those. So this week, probably you're out in Las Vegas. MJ BizCon is going out there. If you are in the cannabis business, the glass business, or whatever business, you go out there. Tell Randall Mike sent you. He's probably not going to let you in for free, but he'll say hi back. We're also having on the 25th through the 27th, I'll be hosting the IPAC. It's a medical convention, and they're going to have the top doctors and nurses in the country talking about your endocannabinoid system, ayahuasca, psilocybin, all these new treatments and stuff. And if you are in medical school or going in nursing school, it does count for 1 college credit. And that trip, I'm hosting something that counts for college credit. So, I mean, maybe I get a credit for it, and I'm going to be like part doctor by the time I leave that. I have to change my name to Medical Mike. No? No? All right. I got nothing out of Big Red. That's what I was looking for, some kind of energetic, smiley response.
I thought it was Medical Mike.
No? That's why I don't get none of your tags on Facebook. Our first guest on the show, I want to welcome from the San Diego, the Honeyflower Collective, allegedly, Jay Caruso, Joshua Caruso.
What's up, everyone? What's up, Mike?
How you doing, man?
Great to see you.
You look great. I was saying earlier, you look so shiny. We don't have a
Thanks.
filter on. He actually has that skin.
I took a shower today.
Is that what the difference was?
Yeah, you know.
So you're with the San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market, and you're not just with it, you're the creator of it.
Yeah, so I'm one of the co-creators of San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market. We started off as basically a giant sesh, giant San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market. It was exactly what it was. 1,000 people come through, sell, buy, smoke, learn, educate, all that good stuff. It was pre-Prop 64. Prop 64 hit, so we kind of changed into like a hub and a lifestyle kind of thing. Now we're doing what's called the Farmers Cup, which is a competition. Mm-hmm. So licensed brands come together, and basically the judges get to buy a judge kit from the dispensary, and they get to test it out and see who they like the best.
And it used to be all of like the Balboa Park in San Diego, which is humongous. So you had hundreds of thousands of people going through these events.
Yeah. We're doing, that was a collaboration with San Diego Earth Day. And what we do too, we do different kind of events. So that one, we had a cannabis village area where everybody would get together and basically learn about cannabis. And that's coming up actually next year. We had to cancel it for 2020 because of COVID. I said the C word, sorry about that. But 2022 is coming back next year, and we already signed the contract, so it's good. We're good to go.
Are you not allowed to say COVID?
I don't know. It's a fucking
Can I hit your joint now?
Yeah, hit this. Yeah. Actually, I got some buds for you,
just
bro.
Holding a handful of pot over here.
Yeah.
These are beautiful.
Yeah, some Donnie Burger cut. Got a little, personal grow.
See that tray right there?
Yeah, man.
This came out of your garden?
Allegedly.
Okay. Yeah, I like how we do The sun is nice in San Diego.
Yeah, man, and we finally got some damn hats, so I had to give you one. You've been this guy's been a host of our events since 2014.
Beginning of time.
Jeez, I haven't even got him a damn hat, but yeah, thanks for having me out, brother.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So, your legacy, people don't realize too. You've been around since the beginning, doing these events, and just being involved in your super community. You're out there working with everybody, trying to bring up cannabis. And how do you feel about the mushrooms and the psilocybins?
There's a lot of synergy with.
Have you ever taken mushrooms?
Oh yeah, I've had my fair share of a lot of different psychedelics. And at first it was like we were taking psychedelics to get fucked up, to be honest. And now it's like we're taking it to kind of heal and see what's what it does and what the new science is behind it, because it's pretty amazing.
You ever taken-
Alzheimer's and like, I mean, there's,
I've had situations where I feel like I took too much, you know, or something to that effect. Yeah, that's straight. And that's what worries me about it going recreationally like it's popping now, because you're going to have a lot of these youngsters who've never tried it before. And I wouldn't walk on the same street with my kids, you know, if I knew that the guy in front of me is just winging out of his mind and Jesus is sitting in front of him having a word.
I think education is going to be huge in that one, because just like cannabis, I mean, we're still discovering new cannabinoids in 2021, whatever year it is. But, you know, with mushrooms, the same thing. As it gets legal, the one good thing about legalization, after all the bullshit is set aside, is the scientific community can dive into that and really do some, like, good studies.
Yeah, I love microdosing.
Yeah, I mean, it's the new soccer mom thing.
So,
no offense.
I'm
just saying, it is, you know. A glass of wine is last year.
Whole kids soccer game, and you know that everybody out there is on mushrooms watching their kids running around in a sea of green.
Right, it's a microdose.
So, you have the actual event license, this highly sought after chalice of cannabis.
You know, highly sought after it was at first when Prop 64 first hit. We thought we were going to do some really big things with it, but we're in a one spot. See, one of the problems with Prop 64 is the municipalities are in charge of what you can do. So state of California says, here's your license, San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market. You can do an event, but we go to the city of San Diego and they say, fuck you, we don't do that. You're banned. We don't. Farmers market cannabis events, nope, sorry, you can't use that license. So what we're still working on that. There is some good stuff coming with the county pretty soon, so it's a work in progress. But we're using it, you know, out of San Diego.
We're using it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good thing. So where do you see, like, if you could have everything go your way, where do you want the San Diego Cannabis Farmers? And I've told you from day one, that's the longest title in the world.
Yeah, there's SDCFM, but it is a long ass. You know, eventually we're going to get the same event going in San Diego. That's probably the goal. The long-term goal is probably a consumption lounge, cultivation. San Diego County, I'm really excited about what I was mentioning earlier. San Diego's so slow to roll with their laws and stuff, and they really leave a lot of people out with, you know, dispensaries and cultivations and shit like that. But the county is coming on board. They just released the ban on everything, and they're going to rework the laws to lower the entryway to get, you know, legacy people.
What do you mean the ban on everything?
Well, San Diego County has had a full ban on licensed cannabis.
Okay.
You know, so now they just overturned the ban. There's no more ban. Now they're going to work out
the ban of everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I guess it's New Amsterdam down there.
It's going to be. They're talking about tourism. They're going to bring in consumption lounges. They're going to allow events, grows, outdoor possibly, social equity. It's a big talk. So, yeah, that's what I'm excited about.
They don't even want you growing your personal, like my own 6 that everybody gets?
Yeah, you can grow your 6 in San Diego.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, they're not too strict about that. Not yet.
So are you focused just on San Diego, or are you trying to spread?
Right now,
ashing all over yourself.
Yeah,
I'll take that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, y'all give it up. San Diego right now, but I mean, we're looking at some other spots, Southern California, maybe something in Calexico, maybe some desert cities for cultivation. The taxes in San Diego are crazy for anything licensed, to be honest. So like, cultivation is just, unless you're doing a certain number, you're not gonna, you know, pull through anything.
So the Farmers Cup is pretty much exclusively San Diego growers.
No, the Farmers Cup is open to all San Diego or all California licensed brands and home growers. We are based in San Diego, so that kind of limits, you know, if you're a home grower in Northern California, I'm sure you're not going to drive the fuck way down there to San Diego, drop it off. But just so you know, you are invited. At 21 and over, you can buy a ticket. You can be a judge. And if you're a licensed cannabis brand out there, check us out. Our next one is November 15th. It's the Harvest Cup, flower only.
Is anybody guiding anything towards the medical community anymore, or did they just abandon that whole thing once recreational kicked in?
It's one of the sad things. There's a something just got passed. There's a couple things that just got passed. The medical community, which is veterans as well, and they're really boosting that up. They have access to free meds now, but it's all up to the brand. So if a brand or a cultivation has access amount of
You're saying
product,
that if you're a veteran right now, you're getting free meds?
They just approved Yes, exactly. Check out Weed for Warriors. They're going around to dispensaries that are, and they're holding them
How long
accountable.
did you have to be enlisted? I was in for 11 days. Can I get like an eighth?
You might.
Free
man.
blunt?
You might. I went to jail for 2 days. You know, like I said, I was locked up. You know.
You qualify for free cannabis as well. I believe.
Yeah,
State
exactly.
of California.
Really?
Yeah, there's a
Low-income
program-
qualifies for free cannabis.
And I should know this off the top of my head.
That's
but
the
I don't.
opposite of how back in the day it was. If you had low income, you weren't getting nothing for free.
Yeah, but check it out, Weed for Warriors. Check out their Instagram. They dropped all the knowledge on there. It's SB something. I can't remember the exact log, but that's good. That's geared towards medical and veterans. The other one, something that just happened recently, is hospitals are allowed to use or let their patients use cannabis. Before it was like they can't do that at all. Like it's not, you're on your own. But now they're
I feel like Red was
simply
just
allowed.
vaping in the hospital or something.
Yeah, you know,
Somebody I was talking to.
You know, I would-
Hospital bed.
Yeah, I would be too.
I was blazing in the bed. They
Yeah.
take it away from me.
Dang, that's the only way to get them to eat their food. You know, real no hyper-colored green beans and.
Oh yeah, potatoes are not supposed
So what
to be
else is
green.
new? I know you forever, looking chunky,
Yeah,
putting some
man.
weight on, man.
Yeah,
Living
yeah.
that family life.
Yeah,
That's good.
Eating a lot of.
You used to
you know.
look more stressed. You look so unstressed right now. You look like just.
I'm happy to be
clean
here, man. You got your thing going on. This is
You're
fucking
doing
dope.
things.
Hey, last time I saw you, I was interviewing you, so like. now
That's
I'm interviewing
right.
Me. This
That's
is
right.
Like, yeah, this is cool,
So
man.
it's kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think this
you want
this
to
is-
see something
so-
cool?
Yeah. What do you got going on?
Hey, Scott, come up here. Come to your chair. I'll show you something cool we like to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it had weird ass sounds coming out of him.
There it is. All right. Let's go.
You gonna come? Is it slow? Oh, welcome Scott with This Day in History. Scott Migdal. I didn't know I was supposed to be doing the intro right now.
And the weather is.
Time. That's somebody's
rain
gonna
today,
sue me for that theme song.
And
Somebody's
behind-
counting the seconds, going. They hit one more second, they owe me 10 grand.
And behind the green door is.
Welcome, Scott Migdal with the Green Doors Swingers Club in Las Vegas. I can tell you exactly what's going on behind that door.
Ooh.
Scott Migdal with This Day in History. We like to learn stuff, and this is how we do it.
All right. Let's go.
This day in history, October 18th, 1912. And here for you, Mr. Boris, scratch off. We're going to gamble today.
Okay.
1912, in Chicago, Jack Johnson, the professional boxer, is arrested in Chicago for having a white girlfriend. 1912.
Wow.
Jack Johnson was a great champion. He had taken the train to Chicago, probably from New York, got arrested in Chicago for having a white girlfriend. The charges eventually got dropped. Jack made a big joke out of everything, but Jack Johnson, another one of my heroes. Great fighter. 1912, believe it or not.
The boxer.
Yes, professional
Scott was
boxer.
one of the cops that had to arrest him.
Really, in media, he's really noted as the first professional champion boxer of the world. Jack Johnson. So, 1912, Jack Johnson.
Phenomenal
listed.
fights too. Those were like 20-round fights too.
Mhm.
That might not be accurate, but I know the limits were set after some of his battles. That's how
Yeah,
bloody and brutal.
they don't have boxing like that no more. Them boxers didn't make $1 bazillion
They
dollars
just
per
dance a
match
couple
either.
rounds,
Yeah.
huh?
Go ahead, let's see if we
$25.
won.
I don't know what am I gonna do. I'm gonna keep,
Scratch.
what? I don't keep quarters on me.
What about a lighter? Want to try with that?
That is not gonna work.
No?
Yeah,
That is
semi.
This day in history, 1961, October 18th.
When you're a jet all the way. That is not gonna work.
Yeah.
That seems very-
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. West Side Story. The movie premieres in movie theaters. A great movie. A musical. 1961. West Side Story.
Back in Puerto Rico, then there was only one girl named Maria.
Hello. This stars.
He used to yell her name, and only one girl came out. Did that today, every window would open up.
This stars Natalie Wood and Brian Bayer, Tony. So Natalie Wood, who is Maria. Maria, I knew a girl named Maria. But so West Side Story was a great musical, one of the first of the 60s musical movies. It was a big hit in the movie theaters, now MGM production, of course. Great artwork. I love the staircases. This is based on the west side of Manhattan, a story about gangs fighting each other with knife fights and switchblades. So basically,
It's a lot of dancing though.
they're all like, Tony, 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 you know?
It's nice
But
when you say,
so-
"Hey, do whatever you want with the segment," and he brings his own switchblade in. He's out sticking people in the parking lot for Metamucil.
No, it's just something I carry around on me. Basically,
Give me your prescription pills.
just yeah, exactly.
What do you got for the heart?
Oh
Your blood
boy.
pressure pills. I'll
This
cut
day
you.
in history. Well, 1975, October 18th, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And basically, a pretty cool movie. Really, myself, I've never watched it. I know the theory behind it. Basically, about
Did you read the book?
how it's time traveling again. I have a question for Medicinal Mike. If you had to go back in history and pick a date of your age and tell yourself something, hey, I know something from your future, what would you tell yourself and what age would you do it at?
It would be yesterday and not to eat that quesadilla. It was a rough morning.
Oof.
What about you, Jay?
What would I tell myself? Smoke more weed.
Ah.
Really? Not buy Amazon? Smoke more weed.
Yeah, smoke
All
more
right.
weed.
Believe it or not, if I was asked, I would say take me back to about 22, 24. Send me to flight school.
1922?
Huh?
1922?
No, send me back to my age, 22 to 24, and convince myself just to go back to school, become a commercial airline pilot. I had interviewed a bunch of guys when I owned a dry cleaning store. I was like, what do you do for a living? He goes, I'm an airline pilot. I was like, good job. How much you make? 100,000. I was like, that's a good number. It's a safe job. You don't get hassled by anybody. You sit in your pilot seat. You fly from LA to New York on a regular basis or maybe international. Nice paycheck. Maybe you become a flight director after 20 years. Not a bad lifestyle.
Would you
What
take
about
a
unlimited drinking and all the waitresses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you take a couple of pounds
Mini bottles.
back then if somebody were to approach you?
No.
Bob.
Why? Again, when it comes to breaking the law, you have two choices. You can break the law and then don't sleep at night or think that you're going to be able to sleep at night and you take it to bed with you, or never break the law, or at least never try to break the law and go through life as a straight shooter. Some of us
Doesn't my
has
jacket
had
match
to.
his hat?
Here
No,
you go.
take
Good.
it.
Oh, that's you. for
No.
you. No?
No, I ain't allowed to smoke on camera.
On
Gosh.
camera.
Goddamn
He's a
right.
On camera. What time is it? How are we on show minutes?
Oh,
I'm
we've had
I'm
about
looking
10
for my
minutes
phone the
left.
entire time.
About 10 minutes of me so far.
No, what time is it?
It is almost 3:30.
Thanks.
Are you guys going to MJ BizCon?
Nope.
I've heard of it.
No. Too much.
That's all I'm hearing these days. You know,
Nah.
Where's
a
it gonna
couple
be?
days.
LA?
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas, huh? Mm-hmm.
Just take a moment to shit on MJ BizCon. No.
Damn.
150 a ticket, huh?
Hey,
300.
Let's-
it?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a cash
let's
grab.
do some Monday Night Football. Who's the pick for tonight? I am picking, believe it or not, I am picking the Bills on the road. The Titans at home are heavily favored. I know there's a big wager I just saw on a cell phone. I was like,
where are
God
the Titans
damn,
from?"
that's a lot of money to
Tennessee.
put down on a football game. I could buy 2 or 3 horses with that kind of money. But, hey, he'll probably win the bet. The Titans will probably cover. Because when I pick football games, I usually lose. So tonight's
Close
pick,
your eyes, you can actually sleep to the tone.
I'm picking the Bills, believe it or not.
So pick the opposite of what you picked.
Yeah, always.
All right, Titans for the win
Hey,
from Tennessee. Well, thank you for Scott for this day in history and this day in his football picks and his bit.
Thanks, Scott.
he's into punt. No,
There he
it's
goes.
gonna be a pass.
Go for a long one.
He just disappears so fast. It just wasn't even the part for him to leave. That's twice today. Damn.
Yeah, man.
What up?
What up?
That was Scott Migdal, this day in history. Where can people find you on Instagram and all that good stuff?
The full name, San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market. There's only one. You can also follow us at the Farmers Cup Official. Actually, Farmers Cup Official. No, the Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Check us out. We got a website.com, farmersmarket.com, farmerscup.com.
Damn. You want to see a trick? Let me hit this.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Of course.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And
Excited to be here.
leave my couch now that I got your
All right.
joint.
That's for you, and that's for you, and that's for you too. Make sure-
I appreciate it.
gotta
Make sure you follow Jay. That was the most awkward exit ever. I just was trying to do a cool trick where I got your joint, and then
That's
you
all
had
good.
to
That's
go
for
out
him.
of peer pressure.
Follow us right here. There's the hat.
Follow the
All right,
hat.
guys. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Hey, man.
That wasn't weird at all. What up, Jay? Sticky Icky. I think he's back there somewhere. Or I heard him trashing through the door. Bang, bang, bang. Damn. Whatever's in here, man. Welcome my next guest to the show. From Raw Papers, from the most awesome television show, The Cookbook. Please welcome Big Freezy, and also on Instagram at Big Freezy. About to hear some smooth voicing right now.
Mike, what it do, boy?
How have you been? How's life?
Hey, look, life is good. First of all, the Bills, that's what we picking tonight?
No, he said he picking the Bills and he always loses, so we all need to pick Tennessee.
Yeah, I think we got to put our money on Tennessee. We got to put our money on Tennessee. There's no way I'm picking the Bills.
Really? Bills are like champions, man. They've won how many
Man.
Super Bowls?
Have they won a Super
I
Bowl?
feel like they did back in the 90s sometime when
I wish we had an Alexa.
they lost 4 in a row.
Alexa,
Hey, that's a thing too.
Alexa
They made it-
has
made
Buffalo
it do
won
that.
a Super Bowl?
You must mean how many
Right.
losses did Buffalo
How many
have?
losses?
You ask them about
Right.
French victories. How
Right.
many French victories are there? And they go, do you mean French defeats?
100%. 100%.
So, Big Freezy, Raw Paper, you're one of the faces of Raw.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I saw Raw, like, I remember when Raw was just a little baby, like, and it just came like a powerhouse.
Out of nowhere, right? I mean, I remember 2000, I think it was 2008. E40 had some single. And he was like, yeah, I only smoke raw papers, unbleached, no chemicals or something like that. And I just went straight to the smoke shops trying to find it. And it took me about an hour. I was in San Bernardino at the time, so it wasn't an area where raw was going to easily be found. You know what I mean? And I've been over that way ever since 2008, basically. Yeah.
What is your favorite things about Raw Papers?
You know what? I would say, there's a lot of good things, right? I would say right now, if I want to do something that's like today with it, it's the innovation. You know what I mean? Josh is always coming up with ways to make it fun for us to do something.
Is Josh the owner, the main owner, dude?
Yeah, he's the main
'Cause
guy.
he was the first one we
Rock
used
and
to see
roll.
at Hemp Cons, at
Yeah.
just any cannabis show I was hosting, and he was working it.
Always.
I always had a beautiful
he likes
booth.
being out there with the people, man. I mean, every single time I've smoked with him,
I watch
we're
him just
always
to watch
thinking
all the
about
weird
ways to
rolling
make it
tricks
easier.
he's doing.
Right. This is all for us. He wants to make it easier for us, man. I mean,
Outfits, bags.
yeah,
Got it
the
on
bags.
rock.
The bags just started to come out right in the last couple of years because people wanted them. You know what I mean? And so he was like, you know what? I'll do it. You know what I mean? But
shit.
before that, not everybody wanted to smell-proof bags like that. You know what I mean? And so,
Yeah, definitely.
he
turned
was
into
he
like a
didn't
brand.
want to. He was like, it
Wood
doesn't
rolling
seem like it's a
trays with the
market.
Magnets, your wood rolling trays with the magnets and all
Right.
They
that.
should make a
Right.
raw sneaker, like a hemp sneaker.
There's a couple of guys, I think it's at Future Kicks on Instagram. He actually makes custom raw sneakers. He's made a Wiz Khalifa version. He's did like a raw organic, a raw classic. So if you actually want custom shoes, go through that guy. And I mean, are they expensive? Yes and no. If you're a collector, no. If you're gonna actually wear them all the time, then yeah, they're kind of expensive to wear all the time. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but then you got the raw shoe. Ain't nobody else wearing a raw shoe.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes you gotta pay
You
for
pulling
that.
up real rawsome. Real raw-tastic.
Real rawsome.
Right, real raw-tastic. You know what I mean?
So you have a show called The Cookbook,
Yes, sir.
and I know
Yes,
you're
sir.
vegan.
Not vegan.
Thanks, Anthony.
Um,
All my questions were for vegan.
Right.
No,
No, that's all right. I could probably answer them anyway. Vegetarian for the most part. I don't eat meat. I haven't eaten meat in 4 years. Every now and then we'll still go have some fish.
For health or
No, it was just so I'll tell you.
somebody bought you a cow?
San Diego's in the
best
house, so I'll
friends?
tell you what happened. The last time I went out to San Diego and had a good time with my friends 4 years ago. Okay, we went out there, and San Diego has some of the most amazing dining. Okay, they even have some places right there by the beach that are like known for the biggest burger and all that shit. So I went out there and I did all the shit that they were known for. Biggest burgers, steaks. I mean, dude, for a whole week.
The carne asada
I
burrito.
I ate like, you know, Jake and the Fat Man, remember that? The big I ate like that guy used to on TV. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, right after that, the next Monday when we got back home, you know, my wife and I were like, you know what? Let's just, you know, go vegetarian for the next 30 days so we can just clean our stuff out because we just know we did so much. You know what I
What
mean?
did you like? Some celery and some quinoa on your plate, and that's it.
And you know,
I've tried vegetarian. All I can think is just to eat the cucumber. I don't know, you know.
you know, honestly, in the beginning, it was very difficult.
Are you making like the spaghetti out of zucchinis? And...
Yeah, no, that's fun. That's fun, and it can be tasty once you start really, you know, open up again on the cookbook. We do for different things right there, but you know, it's one of those things where you just want to learn more about trying to cook with vegetables, fruits, and all those different things to make it a little bit more healthier for you.
Yeah.
And we're bringing cannabis in, so on the cookbook, that's what it's about, right? It's about teaching you how to medicate stuff. We're using cookbooks, popular ones at that, so that way you can go out, buy it, and follow along as well.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So this particular season 2, we're underway right now. It's plant-based, so it's a little bit more difficult because certain recipes you got to be very strict to what's going on because, you know, I'm telling you, the vegans and all that, they be wilding out, man. I'm telling you, in the comment section on
Like
Instagram,
their own little clicks.
Yeah, they be tripping like, yo, that's not vegan. Like, I never said it was, motherfucker. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? I said that this was a healthier option. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's vegan or not. You know what I mean? But, you know, for me, you know, I just really want to give people, you know, a
What do
better
you miss the
option,
most
man.
about meat?
What do I miss the most about Philly cheesesteaks
Oh yeah.
and pastrami sandwiches?
Philly cheese.
Mostly
with cheese
pastrami
whiz or with
sandwiches.
cheese.
Nah, like the real ones from Philly. And but pastrami sandwiches. It's a spot in LA right there in Santa Monica, and then it's another one in Culver City, right there off of Adams called Johnny's Pastrami. I'm talking about get the double dip or the French dip, whatever they call that shit, with the French fries. I'm telling you, you can be like, Freezy, man, how'd you know about this place?
What if Josh
Because I
opens
used
up
to
like
eat
a
that.
McDonald's style raw restaurant? Then you got.
I'm in there. I'm in there. But you know it's gonna be vegan. Josh is vegan, so
Is he
you know it's
vegan
gonna.
also?
Oh yeah, so it's gonna be some amazing vegan stuff. I mean,
That's why he
be
doesn't
coming
age.
across
He
some
doesn't
good
age
stuff.
at all.
Nah, not
Like
even a
I
little
haven't
bit.
seen an extra day on him. His skin's all still just.
Dude, I got pictures that I've taken of Josh, you know, back when I was doing just strictly photography for Raw. And if you look at some of those images to today, it's like sometimes you can't even tell that I took those 5, 6 years ago.
I remember that now. I remember that now that
Yeah.
you say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raw's a good company.
Man, amazing.
So, the cookbook can be watched where?
It's on Vyre Network, VYRE. It's similar to Netflix, you know what I mean? I think they're in the process right now of going public, so, you know, that's good for me because that means, you know, a bigger paycheck. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's an amazing company, and you know, it was it was just knowing the right people at the right time. I was able to get that opportunity. You know what I mean? And so,
Right. Well, you
now-
put a lot of work in too.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, don't be humble. I've
100%.
seen you out there. You're working.
Yeah, you know, this is fun though. I mean, when you like what you do, it's not work. You know what I mean? And again, that's what they were asking me earlier. I was like, look, with Raw, I basically get paid to go and smoke weed. I mean, if you complain about that job, you know,
Yeah,
if you could, you know what I mean?
I was waiting for some brilliance to come out right now.
Wait, something insightful. Like, look, if you complain about that, it's like, dude.
There are people
you know
out there
what I
that
mean?
do also. I've seen
100%.
them. I've seen
100%.
them.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you gotta take it for what it is, man, and enjoy, you know, the opportunities that you have when they come across.
What's like the super secret raw product that's coming out that nobody can know but us right now?
Ah, man, if I told you that, then I would be in trouble. You know what I
Got
mean?
that glitter
But
in the paper.
if you see me right now, I'm actually wearing one of the things that's not, I don't even think it's out for the wholesalers yet, just the new Raw crew neck sweatshirt. I think it's a hidden spot on here somewhere too, right here, yeah. So it's a little hidden spot right here so I can put stuff in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna tell me wearing raw
Always in-
sunglasses.
You know, so they
I
have.
was like looking for the.
So
I
they
was
got.
like, that's
Look,
gonna
they
be
got
cool.
some. They got some very, very rare raw sunglasses. Only 420 pair were made, and I still haven't been able to find.
Have you tried the ring that has the joint hole?
You know, I normally travel with it. However, earlier today I was, having some fun with my dog, and I lost it in the park. So I got to go get me another one.
No, or you're probably gonna inspire somebody to jump into the weed world. He's looking for something to do in his life. Show me a sign.
Somebody's like, wait a
down.
minute, what park did you lose it at? I want one.
Still has the joint in the side. Half smoked.
Yo, those are so dope. I mean, I like them. And I'm pretty sure down the pipe he'll be coming up with some more stuff. Because sometimes, you have some like, this is a hand roll where it's a little bit too large for the ring, and I still want to smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
You got to get them to custom you.
Yeah, a little
the
custom,
bigger, like the-
custom one.
The
Something
blunt
custom.
edition.
The Freezy edition.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how we got to do it.
So
Now, what have you been up to? It's my turn.
Well,
Now,
yes,
there's no way, ladies and gentlemen. Medicinal Mike is right here in front of me with a big lighter up here. Come on, man. Here, put this up here.
my
Get this
bad.
out of here. Somebody, please. I mean, the closest trash can we can find. Here, take all of these and trade.
Hey, thank
Put
you.
all those in your pocket. Yeah, just.
We'll give this back.
Oh, I like this one too. All right, that's a good one right there.
Medicinal's Mike is. I can't believe this guy. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know.
I did the
What camera do I
educational
look
for
at?
so
It's-
long.
I see a whole bunch of lights, so I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking. I hope I don't look like Stevie Wonder
main
up here.
or here. This is camera.
Yeah, I think I really look like Stevie Wonder. Everybody's like,
Camera.
yeah, this motherfucker's looking everywhere.
Lights.
Yeah. Look, his head is constantly on the swivel. I'm like, hey, how's it going?
Oh man.
You don't know what he's looking at. Hey, what are you doing over there? You know what I mean?
So, fuck, I'm high.
Look,
Is this
you
coordinated?
can't
Is that what
stop
I'm
me in the
smoking
middle
here?
if you're not gonna say something, Mike. I mean, I was in the middle of it.
I was going. I'm sorry, my bad.
Then he stopped me. He was like, you know what? I totally forgot what the fuck I was gonna say to you.
I'm doing good. I had a
He
book
said it
come
was
out.
important. He said it was important. Now you were saying something about MJ Biz.
Yeah, MJ BizCon. That's this weekend coming up right now.
Now what city is that gonna be in?
Las Vegas.
Vegas.
At the convention center. Started out as a little show and became something huge, like huge. They have like almost the whole convention center in there now, and it's like you're walking miles through new companies and. I don't work for them. And I have before though. Yeah, they're good cats.
Yeah.
And then is the iPack, and then Kush Stock is coming up. You're gonna be a Kush Stock November 6th.
You know, I got to talk to Dr. Brokeleg. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want me to bring my camera out. You know what I mean? So I may be up there.
Come
for
down. I'm doing the Cars and Cannabis over there with them.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, so we may have some fun over
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We had to call up Brokeleg. Tell him to stop
have
playing.
you been to one yet?
So I was supposed to go to the one that he just had out there, and it just so happened, unfortunately, we had a death in the family, so I wasn't able to make it out. You know what I mean? So this next one is marked on the calendar.
You're gonna go in the car, right, and let them spin you around?
Look, I don't mind getting in the car. Let's go. I'll bring the cameras and everything.
I got to do it last time.
How was it?
Woo! Well, the
Yeah.
once in a life experience, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll like it.
Did you have something lit up though, or
I'll
was
tell you now,
was you afraid to
hot
have
rubber.
something lit up?
Well, check this out. They all had seatbelts, but me. Like, I'm like, hey, where's my seatbelt? And that's what they all did.
That is funny though. They're protected and
They're like,
not.
you don't need a seatbelt. They're like over the strap roller coaster style belts. You're fine.
Wow.
Hang
I gotta
out the
go try it.
window.
I gotta go try it. I
Hot
gotta
rubber
try it.
flies in your face. You got to be prepared for that.
You said what flies in your face?
Hot rubber from the tires shredding.
Well, they ain't no windows.
And then their photographer stands a foot from the car while it's flipping
the middle.
around. And, oh yeah, crazy. Then they have this big dummy thing that comes out, and
See,
they got
that
hit it
sounds
with
way
the tail
too.
of the car.
I'm a photographer too. That sounds like way too dangerous of a job. That's something for a drone to do. You just put the drone and just tell them to chill and just let that motherfucker
See,
capture.
that's robots taking our jobs, man. That's all that is. Yeah, let the drone do it.
Let
Only
the
had to
drone
pay
do
the
it.
drone once.
Look, my knees is bad enough. I don't need help.
It's crazy. I thought the dude was gonna get hit a couple times.
Man,
But
those guys are fearless.
he probably getting paid well too.
Yeah,
'Cause the
I've
cars that
seen
come out
some
there, like
guys,
$500,000
back in the
cars.
day when they was in the streets, and we used to do the low riders and a couple drag races and stuff. I mean, those guys were, with the GoPros. getting all close, doing crazy stuff. Like, man, that's just totally different. That's just totally different. That's a different level of photography right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I am
saying?
not doing that. I
That's
couldn't even.
harm's way.
I was like hanging out the window a little, but still had the fear of God on my face.
Yeah, I got the fear of God for you right now, just thinking about that you did it.
It's only a couple weeks away, then you get to do it. I'm making sure you get to do it. I swear to God.
Man, it sounds dangerous.
You're not even gonna know. I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, you want to ride to the front door?
Here's
We'll get
the
you to
thing,
the
Mike.
parking lot.
I'm black. I'm
And
black,
then we're just
Mike.
gonna go straight into the pit.
I'm black, Mike. We do not play. We don't play games with our lines
right
like
into
that.
the pit.
No way. I'm gonna watch you though. I'm gonna watch you. I gotta see how the person drive too. I don't know what is the person's driving.
Oh
record?
man, he's
How many
probably-
accidents this guy got? I wasn't getting here. This
No
dude
accidents.
riding
Probably
around
don't
like
got a
Mr.
license,
Bean
though.
or something.
No, the dude was bad. He was fast.
was
and
good?
furious. Yeah, drip. This way and that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than Dwayne
Yeah, you
Johnson.
said Fast and the Furious. I don't want the Bow Wow from Fast and the Furious either. I want, you know what I'm saying? Don't put me in the car with Bow Wow. Please. Where's the bald dude? What's his name? Vin Diesel? I was about to call him Vin Rames. They both would have been upset. They both would have been
I
upset.
think they're both in the movie.
Where's
too.
Vin Diesel? Tell Vin Diesel to come and drive in here, man. Shit.
Yeah, you got to once in a lifetime opportunity. You got to do it.
Yeah. You already talking me into it already.
Allegedly, because if he does it and dies, I'm be like, I never talked to him about shit.
Hey.
Delete that whole show. We were in San Jose. that
Replay
weekend.
this part and save it, please.
No, it's a lot of fun. It's safe as it can be.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And if you get a seatbelt, bring one with you.
He said,
Apparently, if you want one, you have to supply your own.
that's not even okay.
Not even safe.
Put some jumpy cables on it.
Would you like to do a segment we call Head Stash? It's pretty awesome.
Head stash.
I need to get
that's
music.
good.
Well, so you got a phone and hidden speakers all over the stage. Play some interest music.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know because I got my own theme music too. If I would have known that, I would have sent it over to your audio guy.
you know, I
and
used
then
to.
we
I
could
had
have been
him
playing
bring
my
in the
theme music
speaker,
too
then
when
I
I came
stopped
in.
having him bring in the speaker.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we have an audio guy. I think it's all Brian. I need to get a selfie of Brian to make a cool logo out of him, but he's shy. You're not doing any music, are you? I can't see you, so if you're signaling or
100% can't see.
yeah, looking into the sun. Yeah, okay.
They're like, look. So here's the thing. It's like, okay, so here's the next segment. The guy that's supposed to bring in the next segment is sitting back like, yeah, so I'm rolling up. Can you motherfuckers wait? Give me 3 more minutes. I mean, shit.
Welcome to the show, Big Red. Big Red, come on in here.
Big Red
Damn, baby. Big Red in the Big Red Raw
Red
right there next to Boss
in
Man.
the building.
I'm gonna jump back in this
You gonna
back
get
seat
you
right
gonna
here.
get to the back seat?
I think I might.
Okay, let's do
I
it.
might share with you.
Watch
but,
where he's stepping. You're
I
going
think
to
we
break.
gonna
I don't
break that
know.
cap
Yeah,
off.
I'm thinking.
Scott's
I think if we
Oh,
both sat down here,
Scotty,
it'd be a problem.
baby. This day in history, Big
we
Red
go.
sat with Big Raw
What?
and Betty Mike.
What?
And today's hashtag segment is, I love my sessions. I got a shout out to Smokers Club out there, and our preferred vendor tonight for me was C.H. Farms. Kevorkian is one of my faves, but damn, this gelato cake from
smell
C.H.
on it
Farms,
right
gas. Thank you guys for your love yesterday at Smokers Club, and obviously at Maniac. Check that gelato cake out.
I'm
Fire
gonna
from the
check it
mountain,
out,
100%. One of my beloved strains that I like to consider my true head stash. You see this little jar right here. You know this is what I be smoking. Is gonna be my White Angel from the high desert. If you know the IE, you know Gil, the White Angel. This stuff is the true 31% OG out there. So in my head stash box, I always make sure I got this from my girl Lillian and my boy Gil out there in Fox Farms. But smell that gas, fire from the mountain. And so I do want to just take a mention to the San Diego Farmers Market in that cup. So amazing to see him here today because if I would have known, I would have brought my tier 1 rosin because that is a #1 winner. That's on my deck. I'm on my table at all the shows I do. Levitate, Maniac, fucking Smokers Club, you name it, I'm there. Hitting Terps and Tacos Wednesday down in San Diego.
Terps and Tacos.
Terps
Bringing that
and
fire
Tacos.
to everybody out there, making sure that that affordable medicine is for everybody. You know what I mean? But if I'm gonna be real today, I'm gonna tell you it's that gelato. So I'd like to give you each a gelato cake.
Gelato cake.
Your gelato cake, C.H. Farms. Like to smoke this up real quick and just all light.
And they got it in the raw. So
damn straight, baby. We don't disrespect gas. No way, mama.
Okay.
We been blazing raw from the beginning of time.
Okay.
When I heard raw, I said, "Oh, I didn't even see this ladder before."
Let's all just take a second to meditate and light our joints.
Now, fucking taste that cake. Damn. You know, I was out and looking at my farms the other day, rolling around in the cold weather. Stopped by Mike's house and Kindness Cold Beer fucking bomb steaks at Mike's pad. If anyone's out rolling in the hoods of our farms.
Some bomb steaks.
Bomb steaks and fucking cold beers. Another part of my head stash, no, not my farms, but
Yeah, Big Red's my neighbor now, and I live in the middle of nowhere, like nowhere, and it's just like
Nowhere.
Coincidentally, he's right next door and shit.
Well, I got 20 acres out there, and so I'd like to let another thing that's happening this Thursday night at Levitate 710, Sweet Life and Big Red's G's. We're going head-to-head for a concentrate competition. I smoked Higher Ground last Thursday. He called me out for no reason, and we blew him away. And so
It was for no reason.
Yeah, well, you know,
That dude
I know what it
had a
was, but
list
it
of
is what it
reasons.
is. That boy got spanked. And so this Thursday night,
bully in high
Levitate
school.
DTLA, Levitate 710. It's going to be a dab-off. It's a blind judges.
Dab
We don't
off.
let nobody see what the fuck we're doing. All products and samples are submitted blindly. And then a random panel of judges dab. And whoever comes up on top comes on top. And I'm not going to lie, Sweet Life, you got me worried. So I'm bringing my best shit. And so I'm excited, and you know, I'll be working hard to fucking keep the title. And so lots of really cool shit happening in the competitive sesh world of competition for
the
me.
underground.
Yeah, that's super underground. That is super underground. And I know
Underground
he's
competitive
competitive
sesh.
because he's right now I can hear how he's telling me
They're
like the
a
competitive
dog fight pit, you know? It's Big
Like
Red
right
there.
now, he's like, hey, he's like, look it, motherfucker, you can't even say it as hard as I'm saying it right now. Nobody can say it like this.
I love Sweet Life, and I'm honored that they won their last heat. They went against the Churro Company, and which is a concentrate company. And so I gotta tell you, man, these guys are fucking tight. These guys, Sweet Life has got some fire on deck. But you know, my gelatos, my guavas. You know, I trip out. Kind of funny thing about cannabis is everybody loves guava dabs, but I ain't never seen nobody eating guavas. You know what I mean? So I kind of wonder what the fuck that's about. We're just laughing about that shit. You know what I mean? A guava
I
dab
actually
is-
have a guava tree.
My ex has one.
you like
too.
guavas?
I
I
never
actually
eat
have
that
a guava
shit, though,
tree.
but it
Do you make
smells up
anything
the
cool
whole
with
yard.
guavas?
I make nothing cool with them. I make nothing cool with them. But
Are you
But you
eating
get a
them?
guava weed, you snatch that up right away, right?
Look.
Isn't that shit kind of funny?
I don't get it. But it's like, yeah, there'll be, you know, like sometimes I'll be out there and I'm hungry.
And you'll eat a guava? when
And
you're
I'll eat a
hungry?
guava.
Oh, because you're vegetarian.
Yeah, I'm
That's
good.
probably like steak. That's a rib hanging off
Yeah,
the
it's
tree right
perfect. But, you know, you just don't take everybody's guava.
there. Yeah, guava. Just
Gelato is
smells.
actually a berry. Did you guys know that?
Gelato is a berry.
Gelato is actually a berry that was made
Man,
into an
this
ice
whole
cream.
time I thought gelato was like soft serve ice
No,
cream.
gelato is a giant berry that's grown in the deepest, darkest Amazon areas.
Not
And it
everything
was-
that Big Red says.
and it
is,
was first smuggled
sponsored by
out
Cannabis Capitol,
by
who we like to
Amazonians.
talk.
And Amazon is the original company that sold the first guava berry, and then they had to hide it because the shit was so flavorful. That is not true at all.
Oh, isn't gelato like a mixture of two words? Like,
Gelato Italian ice cream, I believe.
I thought it was the ice cream. Everybody looked at me. Everybody looked at me and was like, this guy, ice cream.
I don't know.
Do you
When
not hear
he
this
starts
story?
talking about the jungle and shit.
Yeah,
you know,
bro.
okay.
You know one thing about me is I'm gonna tell tall tales. I'm like a fisherman at the events. I'll throw the hook out there, you got an open mouth, I'll reel you right in, I'll tell you a story. I might or might not let you off the hook. But who wants to be bored when you're stoned? I figure we rambling on and telling a bunch of crazy stories, have a good old time, get blazed. But yeah, so fucking San Diego Farmers Market, raw. Man, this is getting deep in here with some real fucking legends and some quality, and impressed. I want a jumpsuit. They make them for big boys?
Look, he can't sit back and say
Thinking
that
of
he be
giant
lying a
onesie.
lot and then say there's a whole bunch of dope people in here at the same time. I don't know if I can believe it or
You
not.
can't believe that.
I don't know if I can.
I
He just
want
told
the
me he be lying a
jumpsuit.
lot.
Does the jumpsuit have a hatch in
He
the
just
back?
told me, he was like, man, I be lying a lot.
I be telling, no, I don't
onesie.
lie. That's what I do. Fabricate
I
reality
be
for personal
you
enjoyment.
fabricate reality. He's like, man, give me
Fabricate
some
reality
legends.
for personal enjoyment. Here's what's up.
There'd be 6 naked sheep to make him one jumpsuit.
One jumpsuit.
I just wanted they got him triple
Oh,
X.
it's winter
Yeah, we
too.
got
They
it.
got big boy sizes?
Yeah.
Damn.
I wear
need to be
2X.
rolling that.
I wear 2X.
I be
and then
rolling
we
in
got a
that
triple
shit.
X.
Nice.
Yeah,
Winter's
we got
coming. I
triple
need my
X.
onesie.
I'm just picturing it. I'm just picturing Christmas
I
morning.
almost wore the onesie
He
today.
comes down
That
after
onesie
Santa,
fire,
you know.
boss.
Almost wore the onesie today, and I was like, man, I don't
Oh, that's the
know.
coolest fucking
Should have
shit.
worn a onesie. That would have been way cool.
Take it back. Christmas story.
Christmas story onesie.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you
Yeah.
guys think?
I think it's
How's
good.
the berry?
I think it's delicious. I like it.
How's the gelato cake?
The gelato berry is a wonderful plant.
It's a wonderful plant. Secret Amazonian sourced. Now, we got a lot of fire on deck here today.
He's like,
this
yeah.
will be my head stash shortly. Thank you for gifting me one of these big nugs over there. I cannot believe how beautiful that cannabis is. And another shout out to the farmers market and Tier 1 and Raw. You know, everyone out here today. I mean, bomb. Bomb.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's my time? I have no idea. I give my phone up for the Instagrammers.
You got to give it up for the Instagrammers.
Anybody know
Keep
what
that
time
shit
it is?
flowing.
Is they- Oh, then we're doing good, man.
You doing good?
We're
Hell
doing
yeah.
very good.
That's nice, man. I'm glad to hear that we're doing good.
What's the biggest joint you ever raw rolled?
Raw rolled myself?
Yeah.
Oof. I would say it's about maybe 2.5 years ago. I rolled up like a 56 grammer,
No shit.
smoked it on live.
No shit.
Thank you.
Smoked it on live.
You
Yeah.
could have said 2 ounces. Had to count. Maybe had to count. For
Well,
a minute.
because you gotta, you want to make sure that you have the right number. So, like, I didn't know it was actually 2 ounces until we put it on the scale and looked at everything that we used.
just
You know what I mean?
cook.
And it was like 56 grams, something like that. And yeah, I just smoked that shit on live, man, and just got fucked up. Everybody was like, "No way, you're gonna finish this."
You finished the whole thing.
Almost,
That's a
almost.
Lot.
It was only a little bit left though, but it was just like. And man, it got towards the back end of it, man. It started tasting like a muffler, man.
Yeah, you're gonna get so high, you're gonna ruin medical marijuana for
You
people.
gotta stuff a bunch of hash. Lace that bitch with 2 grams
Stage
of
trying to get it.
bunch of hash and a bunch of
Yeah,
wax.
finally one guy died from it. How'd he die? Smoked two,
Smoke way, right?
2
I mean,
ounces in one joint.
But I mean,
Isn't that how much they shot into the monkey's face? They killed the monkey.
no way, they killed a monkey with weed.
Yeah, you never heard about that?
You know, damn
That's a
monkey
real
with
thing,
weed.
man. They put a monkey in the thing and wanted to find out how much cannabis it would take to kill somebody.
20-gram joints pumped in at one time.
Yeah,
Is there any truth behind that? That
that's
is
real.
terrible?
I swear that's real.
Until they tried to prove that marijuana causes you brain damage.
Yeah, and they
But they never pumped any oxygen in.
right and suffocated.
Yeah, it's
them,
stupid.
They
which is
choked the
cannabis.
monkey? I thought you're only supposed to spank
Like,
the
who
monkey.
says that? Like, okay, yeah, take me in this vacuum chamber. Let me get high in this motherfucker. And I
Did
can't
they
breathe.
spank the monkey to bring him back?
That's how Planet of the Apes started. Straight up. That right there, they were like,
That's
that's where we
fucked
draw
up.
the line.
That's fucked up.
Because you know the monkey thought at first this is kind of cool, you know, I'm getting
The monkey was
weed,
lit.
getting high.
Monkeys are very trusting.
Yeah, the monkey
he
was
was
like,
like,
what
hey.
is, the monkey was like, what is this? Is this the Kevorkian brand?
Hey, it's
Is this
killing
a
me.
gelato cake? Is this
Killing me.
the batter? And then all of a sudden he realizes it's a fucking corporate death trap. That poor monkey.
That poor monkey.
Now, I've seen some fucked up videos like of Faces of Death monkeys where they put them in the table and they crack their skulls open and they eat their brains live.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's kind of gnarly. But choking a monkey, suffocating a monkey, that's some fucked up shit.
That's some fucked up shit.
You can't go near my monkey ever. Like, if I get a monkey, I don't want you near him. He's going to come out, it's going to be a
Your
dead
monkey will
monkey.
come
He
talk
hadn't
to me.
explained it all.
Your monkey would say, "Pig Red spanked me."
Big Red ate my front right frontal lobe. Monkey be all
You know-
dumb, put back together with sloppy stitches.
Everybody says they want a pet monkey until they got a pet monkey, right?
Until they got one.
Right?
Until they
One
got
of them
one.
tiny ones, one I can put on the desk.
I just want
Just
a
like a
baby
little desk
kangaroo.
monkey.
Man, those guys is always in
They'll
movies
roll
stealing
joints,
and stuff.
let 'em
you know
roll
what I
joints
mean?
and
Like, I
shit.
don't want nobody that's just gonna be stealing my weed and stashing it
He won't
somewhere
steal
that
my
I
stuff.
can't
This is
find
where he
it.
brings it.
Ultimate pet raccoon.
Man, I
Fast
saw a
motherfucker.
raccoon get in a fight with a cat. I
Fuck
did
that
not.
cat.
I felt so bad for that cat.
That raccoon's a rough shot.
But yeah, the raccoon is cold. The
Raccoon
raccoon is
fuck people
cold.
up.
Those things is
They got
dangerous.
hands, boss. They like
Those
crack
dudes
fools
dangerous.
up. They mess with
How big
dogs.
is a raccoon? Because they get bigger. Was it a giant raccoon
They
and
like
a
this
small
big,
cat?
dude.
I mean, it was
lot
a
of
nice size. It
factors.
was a nice sized cat. You know what I mean? But it was a nicer sized raccoon.
The raccoons love to wrestle cats. Like I follow a lot of raccoon shit on Instagram. I'll be my kid, like, he always sends me pictures of raccoons, like, eating and stealing and doing
I
different
bet you
shit.
raccoons have sex with cats against their will.
I
They
bet
probably
you do
doing
a
some
lot.
crazy shit.
I feel like that's the only reason they can be enemies, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, 'cause
see
we
raccoons.
both out here in the trash can looking for something to eat. Like, calm down. I don't
It's
even
the
eat as
middle
much
of the
as you,
night.
man.
I was staying at this corporate hotel. We were doing some sales training, and they had me in back. And I stayed back cabana where I could smoke, but it was back where the catering everyone threw their trash. So I'm sitting back there one night, it was blazing, trying to keep the wind going so no one else in the company sees it blazing. And all of a sudden I hear the trash, I see a bag of buns fall out of the can. I look, and I see a raccoon look over the top, hop out, grab that fucking bag of buns. He looks right at me, puts the buns down, stands up. I'm like, I'm good, dog. Those are your buns, homeboy.
Hey,
I
yo,
fucking looked right in my face and said, what? We gonna get down right now with these buns?
You know, he would get 2 packs from Big Red, though.
And those hamburgers, I'd have put a boot in his chest and sold the shit.
Uppercut.
Those are beers. I'll be wearing a raccoon hat.
Thank you, everybody who came out today. Make sure you follow at Big Freezy, at Big. Go ahead, Scott. Come walking in. Wow, that's the only time.
Come
I know
on,
when
Scotty,
it's
baby.
Why
There
are
you go,
taking
Scotty.
the scratcher back? Because I didn't scratch it? Think I'm going to win and not tell you, huh? That's what it is.
Scott Cole for that. Scott Cole, he was like, hey, I just want to make sure I get a piece of it because, you know, I was here.
Thank you to San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market. Sorry who has to put that on the bottom of the screen and spell that whole thing out.
Right.
Fire, man. Tier 1, number 1.
Thank you for my first joint from Kevorkian Brand right here. Make sure you follow them. Dr. Kevorkian Brand with
What
a
is
period
that
in it.
beast? Somehow about
There's
that.
a beast. Oh, it's going to sneeze.
Bless you.
There we go.
Get it out, Mike. Bless you.
I feel like
Salud.
in 10 years I've never just sneezed on any show. But that got right in my
Kevorkian.
nose. Thank you to the Gelato. Thank you to Jay Sticky Icky. Thank you to Scott Migdal. Follow him. Who else? Cannabis Capitol.
My driver, Juan Valdez.
One of y'all got a cat in your pocket? Oh my goodness.
It's actually a monkey.
I'm definitely allergic. Yeah.
He said
Thank
it's
you,
actually a monkey. I mean, easily brought that back in.
Make
Easy
sure you
call.
follow us on
Easy
Instagram.
call.
Yeah,
Scott, did we win $1
back
million
in,
back there? You stopped scratching when you won, and you're not telling me shit now, huh? I'll never see that lottery ticket again.
That's it. Scott got the W.
November 6th, Cars and Cannabis out of Kushstock. Come check that out. 25th to the 27th in Vegas. You can get a medical school credit. Listen to people talk about cannabis and mushrooms. It's not people, it's doctors and nurses, highly accredited. And
Make sure you're doing mushrooms while you're learning about
so
mushrooms.
next time you see me, I'll have one credit towards being a doctor.
You get a
There you
cool
go.
outfit?
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. I didn't even take English 1.
A plaque. Get a plaque.
Already. How many
Good
credits
idea.
you got to being a doctor?
Like 4, I think.
You're a liar. Just remember, I have one more. When the shit goes down and your leg falls off, if you can't find a real doctor, you know that guy that got 1 credit.
1 credit.
I'll take a vet any day.
That's better than nobody, right?
I prefer vets.
Scott, what's
Brian.
our time? How much time do we have?
I think we have about 2 minutes left.
Okay,
2
that's a lot
minutes.
of minutes. That's a hell of minutes when you're this high.
2 minutes is a lot of minutes.
We were hella in the beginning. We were so dignified and shit, but then by the end, we started to keep smoking this fire ass weeds. And
Gotta keep that
Look,
working
I
going.
told you. This
Put
is
down
what
the
I do.
cake and get that thing popping, boss.
This is what I do for a living, man.
This is what it's all about. It's what I do for a living too out there. I love it. Concentrates and fucking fire from the mountain. We got our flavors rolling.
make sure you're watching
Head
on
stash.
Twitch, or you
Big
can
Red
watch the
Head stash, got
replays
that
on
gas.
YouTube. Don't forget that. And then next week, I'll be in Vegas. We'll get some footage, and it's going to be great. And stay smoking.
Stay smoking.
That's pretty much all I can say. We out. Anybody want to say anything cool? I know you do, Scott.
Let it rip, Scotty.
TTYL, talk to you later on We'd Like to Talk.